Good morning. Welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Joining us in the studio is Bob Sheehan from Arch Jubilee. How are you this morning, Bob?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm very well. Great to see you.
You as well.
Great to see you. And so we've got exciting news about Arch Jubilee because we're going. We're still going with Arch Jubilee. So let's talk about what's going on.
Yeah, so towards the end of our summer series, we're celebrating our 35th anniversary.
Right.
And we figured, heck, when we did 5 concerts this summer, what's a 6th?
Right.
So, we put this all together. It's going to serve as a benefit concert to try to generate some funds for Arch Jubilee going into our 2018 summer season.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So you've got, well, let's back up a little and let's talk about the summer series of Arch Jubilee. Most people know about that, but let's kind of recap the summer and let everybody know how that went.
Yeah, so every summer Arch Jubilee presents 5 concerts at the foot of one of the slopes at Cranmore Mountain. And this summer we brought in a number of great acts. We had Ceili Rain back. I think it was their 8th appearance at Arch Jubilee. We had the Seacoast Wind Ensemble. They did the Pops concert. We had N-Train, a Highwaymen tribute. It was just a fun season. But it was, as we were just discussing, it seemed like every Thursday this summer we had the threat of rain.
Right.
So
right.
That's also part of the reason why we decided to offer this encore concert to try to give us a little boost.
Yeah, and and I think people will be excited about it because especially if they maybe they were some of the people who said, well, I'm a little bit worried about the weather. Yeah. This is an indoor concert. Indoor, they don't have to worry about that, and they can go and enjoy Arch Jubilee for all its glory, basically, because Arch Jubilee is such a great event, so much fun, and hard to believe, 35 years.
35 years.
That's unbelievable. So let's talk about Beatlemania.
Yeah, so Beatlemania, they were actually at Arch Jubilee a few summers ago.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
And Bob Halligan Jr., who's the lead man of Ceili Rain, is in this band.
Yeah.
He is Sir Paul McCartney, and he's a great friend of Arch Jubilee and has been for a long time. So we reached out to him and said, would you be willing to come to Fryeburg this fall and help us out? And he said, absolutely. So
that's great.
So yeah, the Beatlemania stage show, they basically perform the entire history of the Beatles from the Ed Sullivan days, Hard Day's Night, She Loves You, and then they take you through the years, and you go through the psychedelic Sgt. Pepper eras and Abbey Road and all those.
So it's not just a concert; it is a stage show. And if you look by the pictures here, I mean, there's costume changes and everything else. So you're going to be kind of brought into the world of the Beatles.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, that's great. So that'll be a lot of fun. So that's happening on Friday, November 17th at 7 p.m. And we were talking before about the Leura Hill Eastman Performing Arts Center, which is just an unbelievable spot. If you've never been there, you should just go and walk in and go, wow, the seats, the surroundings, everything else. And one of the great things about there is the sound. You've got incredible sound system, acoustics, everything else for that area. Yeah. So that's going to add to the concert greatly.
Yeah.
But the other thing too, though, there will be a limited number of seats, so you better book now.
That's the thing. Yeah. So we don't have the luxury of cramming in 1,500 to 2,000 people at Cranmore Mountain. So it's a 375-seat theater. So tickets will be limited, and we're already pre-selling quite a few. So
that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So that'll be so you definitely want to book that, and you can go on to the website, which is mwvevents.com, and you get your tickets right there, I imagine.
Yep. So if you go there, you will see the Arch Jubilee logo. You can click on that, and that'll bring you to the page that'll give you all the information that you need. And you can order them online. There's a button that says Buy Tickets Now.
Yep.
So you can either purchase them online through the Performing Arts Center's page. Or you can call the box office, which is 207-935-9232.
All right. So either way, you can get your tickets, but you don't want to delay. That's the whole thing.
We will have tickets available. Well, assuming we don't sell out before.
Right.
You can get tickets at the door, but we certainly recommend that.
But if you're going to go, you might as well not risk it. You might as well plan to do that. So what fun! Of course, I remember back in the in the '80s when Beatlemania was on Broadway. And I mean, that was the hot ticket on Broadway. So to be able to kind of bring that up now. I mean, the Beatles. I hate to say how old they are now. So, and the history of the Beatles. So,
Yeah.
but what a great experience. So that's coming up on Friday, November 17th, 2017, at 7 p.m. at the Leura Hill Eastman Performing Arts Center. And any hints you can give us of what you might have in the works for Arts Jubilee next year? Can you throw us a bone?
It's funny you should ask. We'll be announcing the 2018 season at the Beatlemania concert.
Well, there you go. So another reason to go, just
reason, yeah.
to be able to find out what's going on next year.
Yeah.
So that's great. So, of course, Arts Jubilee always putting on great concerts for 35 years. So definitely check out mwvevents.com. We'll give you all the information about Arts Jubilee, also the information about Beatlemania.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Bob, thanks so much for coming by and sharing with us today.
Thank you.
And we'll see you on the 17th at the Leura Hill Eastman Performing Arts Center, and we'll see you in a minute here on White Mountains Today.